Alright, we're doing another video. This is a dog. His name's Titan. He's back with me for a little bit. Titan, come. He's back with me for a little bit. He's already gone through a board and train with me. The owners called and they're still having some issues with him crying and whining in the crate. Honestly, I haven't even had one issue with him since he's been back. He's been a model student. Sit. And but the one thing I am going to work on him with is I want him to be able to just stay in that crate with the door open. So that when that door shuts, that's what it is. When that door shuts on him, that anxiety builds up in him, and he wants to start trying. He wants out. He gets anxious. He pees in the crate. He'll scream like bloody murder, like seriously, like an axe murderer is attacking him. But he hasn't been doing that since he's been back. And all I'm doing with him now is I'm reinforcing the crates command. So when he goes in that crate, or kennel, I call it kennel. When he goes in that kennel, I'll reward him, but I want him to stay there. So he can't just come in and out, even if that door's open. Sit. His obedience is still great, which is awesome. That means the owners have really been keeping up with it. He's a phenomenal dog. Sit, stay. And, I hate to see the problems continuing in the other aspects of his life with them. So we're going to work on that a little bit more. But for now, this is how I'm doing it. Tighten, kill. Yes. Stay. Sit. Come. Down. Place. Oh, kill. Sorry, kill. Stay. Now I'll have him in this kennel, just for 10, 15 seconds, and then I'll call him out, and I'll just do it now because it's for video's sake. Come boy, sit. Yes. And then I'm going to put him back in the kennel. So the kennel isn't a bad thing. I want him to think the kennel is just another thing, nothing different than, it's just life. So there's no reason to get anxiety in the kennel. Kennel. Yes. Stay. Yes. Now I'm going to close the door. Stay. And I'm going to use the same commands I was using when the door is open. So in his mind, there's really nothing different other than there's a door in front of him now. And I didn't even latch the door, and he's not nosing at it or pawing at it or anything. Stay. So just because that door is open doesn't mean if he does come out, I'll just say no and I'll put him back in. But that doesn't mean he just can come, he's free to go in and out. So him being in that kennel with the door open should, in his mind, after we're done, should be no different than if that door's shut. And I'll just keep rewarding him for staying inside that kennel. But he is really an awesome dog. And the other thing I'm doing with him is really the only time he's getting food is when he's in that kennel. The only time he gets a reward is when he's in that kennel. So that kennel to him is going to be like his savior in a way. Good. Now if I was to close the door and he would start whining, all I would do is take this little rubber bumper and toss it at the kennel and say no. Just startle him, say no. When he does stop, I'll open the door, reward him. Stay. But that's all I'm doing with him. I'm not doing any obedience training with him anymore. I just got him back for a week to just try to work on the kennel whining. I had it pretty good before he left where it was just a very faint little whimper, but they called me and said it's escalated back up to where it's almost impossible to live with. So I'm just going to work on this. This is all I'm going to do. I want to make that kennel a great thing for him. And as you can see, now that he realizes that the only time he's getting a reward, he doesn't even want to come out of that kennel. So there's a look at Titan. One of my favorite dogs I've ever had, honestly. His background was crazy. He was pretty much raised in rescue organizations down in New Mexico. So he had a lot of issues, a lot of anxiety issues, socialization issues, manners. But after a month with me, I've got it to where, outside of the kennel whimpering, he is a phenomenal dog. He really is. And when he came back and he was just like we never missed a beat, he was listening to all the commands perfectly. It made me so proud of him and the owners and the work I did with him. And, it breaks my heart to see him reverting back to those old habits with the kennel whining. But we're going to keep working on it. I'm not going to give up on this guy. All right, we'll see you later. Titan and I are out.